Hi, I'm going to be doing a side-by-side comparison today of two truck bed campers, the Go Fast camper and Overland campers. These are both TRD 2015 Tundras, and they both have 6.5 foot beds. I'm going to start with the Go Fast camper and walk you around the outside and show you each of its hatches and some of the outside features. So the back of this camper has a standard hatch that opens up like your normal camper topper. So it just opens up vertically, comes down, has two locks. Tailgate you can open and close with the camper door shut. Coming around to the side, these campers have what they call Cabana Mode, so the whole side of the camper opens up, giving you access to the side of the truck, some shade, and looking up at the top here, they use extruded aluminum. You can add different features. This is a first gen of these. They just came out with a new generation and changed some things like putting their gas struts internally. Coming around to the front, you can see the cab over on this Tundra kind of comes just part way down the rear door and has the hinge on the front. Their new ones have changed the hinge design. You can get a little bit of a view of how thick the camper is from this side. And so this camper is symmetrical. This also has the full opening on the side, two latches. They all have locks on them, and it's symmetrical and does the same thing of open for side access on this side of the truck. It's got big opening right here and a smaller openings for getting into your stuff in the back of the truck. I'll now take you and walk you around the outside of the Overland camper. A difference between Go Fast campers and Overland campers is Overland campers are fully customizable. You can choose a lot of different features and options, and the company will work with you to choose what features you want. Some things like they'll even put these on full flatbed trucks, and so starting on the side here, this truck also has a side hatch giving you access to the side of the camper. This one comes up. It's a nice wide window. You can get in the back here, get to anything you have. They also make an option that has a flip down door, and you can have a table on that, and it can be a kitchen setup. So that's one of the other custom options that you can have. We have two side hatches on this truck. You can choose one, none, whatever you'd like. On the side here, they've got a channel that you can put in and attach different side features like an awning or things of that nature. Coming here to look at the cab over, you can see the Overland camper has a much longer cab over. It comes even past this door where the Go Fast camper kind of stopped here. What this does is give you a much bigger bed size, and you know, when we go inside, you'll see how this changes the design of this style camper. You can see a little bit taller. This has a thicker camper that allows you to do some more bedding and storage up top. It has the gas struts on each side, so they help you open from the end, and that's a feature you can add or not have. So here's the other second side hatch door, giving you access to this side of the truck. It's symmetrical. Again, easy to access into the back here. Good amount of range. You can pull quite a bit of size items out of here. So now we'll talk about some of the side doors. This is a latch that I'll demonstrate here. When this truck has the barn door option, so it's different than a standard topper, and so it swings out and latches on the side here. This really allows you to have a lot more of an open back of your truck with no impedance up top. We'll show you a little bit. It kind of opens up the back of the truck like a front porch. So there's an internal latch here that you reach in and open up, and this one opens up as well. They've got some really strong hinges on these, and you can hang off of these no problem. You can, then back of the truck, so you have a really big back truck opening. You can get a standard topper window that opens the normal style. You can have a rear window. They'll put side windows on the side here for you. You can get a window in the back of the truck as well. So those are all customized options that you can choose and custom order. So this truck also, you close this up. You can have one open, both open at a time. And this truck also opens easy, closes really easy, and seals with the doors opened or closed. I'm now going to talk about just the overall shape of these campers. The Go Fast camper is shaped more like a typical truck top camper with walls on the side that taper in. The back also tapers in. This does help with some aerodynamics. On the Overland camper, they're all vertical walls, so that really helps with a modular build out, and it also gives you more space. So there's a lot more room inside, and they're also taller, so when you get in, you don't have to hunch over as much as you do in a Go Fast camper. In terms of weight, both of these campers for a full-size truck like a Tundra are around a little over 300 pounds, and for a mid-size truck or Tacoma, they're both around 275 pounds. Though with Overland campers, with the vertical walls and the length of the cab over, you're getting a bigger camper with more space, but at the same weight as a Go Fast camper. I'm going to open up the Go Fast camper now. So to open it up, you pop down your tailgate, stand up here. It's got two latches on each side. This is another design that they've changed with their newer models. So this is a wedge style camper with the taller end being here at the back of the truck. These material, it's like a canvas tent material. You can opt for different side options for side doors. There's mesh here in the back with a big door here in the front that gives you open access with some mesh. On the other side here, they have a side door. So some different options for getting into these campers. You can hop up here from the tailgate in through this main door. There's one option they'll show you can crawl in from the inside, or people also use ladders once your bed's set up. It's more challenging to get down below and in and out with other people up there. So people use ladders here on the side to get in through these side doors. These are all zippers in here that open and close the side door. I'm now going to open up the Overland camper. So this is a straight pop-up. The whole camper comes up vertically, giving you the same room and height across the entire camper. It's got 6 latches on the outside that help secure it down. It's got 2 in the front, 2 on each opposite side, and 2 in the back. So to open this camper, you get in the back of the truck, so you open up your barn doors, or depending on what door style you have. And then you'll hop up here in the truck to open it up. Coming into the camper, to lift it up, you come in from the back of the camper and you open up this rear lift panel too. There's 2 lift panels. There's a little latch helping secure this, and you just push up on these 2 panels, and that lifts up this side of the camper. And then coming up towards the front of the camper, there's this lift panel, and you push on this lever arm while pushing up. Lifts up the back lift panel, securing that up high, and you got this whole camper popped up. Now that they're popped up, I want to highlight some of the benefits of the barn doors versus your conventional topper window. So as this lifts up and it's at an angle up over the tailgate, you know, when I'm coming in, I gotta watch my head here, crawl out and under, and then when you come out, you gotta really watch your head. And standing here, you kind of bump into the topper window and you can't really stand up first. When I come over to the Overland camper, with the vertical walls, you have a much bigger opening, and I can just easily just kind of duck under, in and out, not watch my head at all, and I can just stand here, full overhead room. It's kind of like having a big front porch. You can put your chairs here and just hang out, and it just really gives you a lot of room and a lot easier to get in and out of. I've rolled up the whole front opening window, and you can see it gives you a really big, wide, full open view from the bed area. And now I'm going to go inside and show you the bedding system. Talking about the Go Fast bed system, their campers come with a bed system. You have to use their specific bedding and mattress material. So it comes in a few different modular pieces. So when you're up here, you can climb up here via the different access, and you have to drop in these bed squares to complete the rest of the bed. So this is 2 of the squares here, and that gives you your complete bed that goes to the length of the truck. If you want to get back down to the bottom of the truck, you do have to pull one of these panels out to crawl and jump down. While we're up here, show you with the wedge style camper, you get some nice height room here, but coming back here, you definitely got a lot of head obstruction, and you are crunched over here until you get to this side. So it does limit you a bit on your sleeping options with the head clearance of the wedge. So this is, you know, seeing while you're sitting in the bed with it all closed, the wide opening on the front of the camper. So hopping down into the bottom of the camper, you got to pull this out and hop down. With all these panels in place, you know, can come down and move around the camper, but you do need to do something with these, whether you're leaving it up here for storage. When you're traveling, you can leave all these in place, but you can't leave any of your bedding up top here, or you can store them in your truck, so that when you come in, you have more standing room, because with all these in place, when you get down here, you have to be down below the bed as you come into the camper. Inside the Overland camper, some features to talk about. It has 4 windows, 2 on each side. They secure via Velcro. The tent material here, it's a vinyl coated material, kind of like raft material. You can think about that. An added feature is you can have a clear vinyl window. Helps protect you during the rain, so you can have your windows open and get a lot of light in even when it's raining. Talking about the bed here, the bed is a 2-piece system, and it pulls out to right about here. I'll show you in a sec. But one nice thing about this is that with it, the nesting bed and the larger cab over is, so when you don't have to pull out the whole bed to sleep, you can be up in the bed, whether you want to hang out and you have the entire opening of the truck. You know, in this full pop-up design in the vertical walls, you really get a lot more open space. This thing feels a lot bigger and more wide open than the Go Fast camper. Depending on your height, with this full-size truck, you can actually just sleep on this part if you wanted horizontally. I'm 5'8", and I can still sleep here and without pulling the whole bed out. You can see here, we actually have some of our bedding stored up here with that you can pop the camper down. The Overland campers don't come with bedding. It allows you to pick whatever mattress material that works well for you. This is a mattress topper, and it's a queen size. Some people use inflatable mattresses, and the thinner your mattress material, or with the inflatable ones, you can leave even more bedding stored up here. Versus the Go Fast, you have to store all your bedding down below and set your bed up. I'm going to pull out the bed now. With this bedding, with the mattress topper, it drapes over the back of the camper. If you're to use inflatable mattresses or different mattress systems, it wouldn't have to drape over. You could store everything here. So it's a nesting system. Both of the bed systems nest in the cab over section, and so that's where, with the bigger cab over, you get a bigger bed and some more room. So it pulls out, and there's some stops here, and you can just we even had a pillow stored up here, so just more room with storage. This is a queen size pad, and we still have room over here. So with the full size truck, your bed system is bigger than a queen size. So compared to the Overland, it's a much bigger bed system. Something else that's nice is I'm now standing with the whole bed set up. So there's about 3 feet of standing room here to be able to get out of the bed and stand here, and you can get in and out of the truck without having to pull anything out or adjust anything. People can be in bed and someone can be down here making coffee. You can come down, hop down, grab something out of the truck without having to go outside of the truck or pull up a panel to get down in. So if the weather's bad, you don't have to get out of the truck. Up in the bed, I'm able to sit all the way up. There's a good bit of room. It just really feels open with that open space that's at the front of the camper here. It really opens up the space. 3 full-size adults can sleep in this camper, so there's more room, bedding room, that gives you a bigger sleeping area. Some additional benefits of the Overland camper: with the full straight pop-up design, it allows people to be sitting in this whole bed cab over space. You can lean back, relax, and still have the entire 6.5-foot truck bed open. Be it you can have multiple people down here having a dance party, you can have people down here cooking. It really gives you a much more wide open space. It just really feels like a much bigger usable space. In terms of more modular build out options and flexibility to do what you want with your camper, there are threaded rib nuts here that allow you to put any paneling. You can bolt any type of fixtures you want. The space in between the tubular aluminum allows you to put insulation on the sides. You can put insulation up here on the roof too. With this setup, you can put any type of roof system storage here. There's some sewn goods here that allow you to put phones, any other goods you want. You can put carabiners to hang stuff. You can hang clothes here. There's just a lot more usable space, wide open space. This camper gives you 7 feet of standing room, so you can just really see that there's just a lot of open area here. To close up the Go Fast camper, you do it from the outside. You got to stand on the tailgate and grab onto the tent and pull it down. It does take a little bit of force to close, and while you're doing it, you got to really make sure to get all the material tucked in. Sometimes it all doesn't get in the first time. Here we got some out on the sides that we have to get in. And that's closed. To close up the Overland camper, you do it from the inside. It comes with these bungees that attach to the windows, and that helps pull the material in so you don't have any issues with all that material being inside and tucked in when you close the camper. So you do the opposite. You start here in the back and undo part of the lift panel mechanism, and you just pull it down and it drops down nice and easy. Coming over to the front, you just undo the one latch, it comes all the way down, and then you put this latch up to hold that little panel, and it's dropped down, and then you go to the outside and close the 6 latches. To help summarize just some of the main benefits and differences of the 2 campers, the Go Fast camper is the wedge style camper. You get the Cabana Mode where all the side panels open up, and you get the big outside back window with some different, more of a tent material. The Overland camper is your straight pop-up design, gives you a lot more headroom. You get a lot of modular aspects with the Overland camper. You can fully customize a lot of your options with it, and it gives you a lot more options to build it out or add interior features. and a lot more access to be able to use the bed system while still using the truck at the same time.